Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and today I'm going to share with you as I put together a beautiful heart shaped journal, and it is made from the kit called Notebook of Memoir Folio Kit from Enchanted Journal Kit, and I'll put a link in the description for you. And this has confused me, so I had to start my video over. What I've done is I've cut out all these double hearts, and when I arranged them, I tried to arrange them so that every other page was a writing page. And I think I made extra copies of these plain pages and the lined pages. So anyway, this is how we're going to attempt to put it together, and I can kind of change my mind as I go through. This is what I want for the cover and the back cover, and the kit had this piece in it, just this, and I had already cut it out, but I'm going to mount it so that it will be the spine. I'll glue it to the front and the back so that it will be the spine, and that'll be the last thing that I glue onto the journal. I saw another tutorial that had this all together, but my kit is not like that, so I'm going to make this work. And then I'm going to tie it together with a ribbon that'll be glued in at the very end. So what we're going to need to do on these is glue front to back the pages. And I have already scored these down the center. They have a very distinct mark down the center for scoring. So let's see if we can do this. So what we're going to do is take this side of this one and this side of this one and put them together. And I wasn't going to use my glue stick, but I think I will. Okay, I'm going to use my glue stick. See how this works. Okay, so the trick is going to be to get this heart on here matched up with this other one. So I'm going to go point to point, and then okay, so there's this will be the cover. This will be the inside front cover, the first page, and the next page. Now I can see already that I'm going to have to do some trimming, and that's okay. I'm going to do a couple more pages, and then I'll go away and do them offline. But this is how your book is going to be, and all this edge will be the spine of the book. That's why we need that extra piece. So now I'm going to take this one here and put the glue on it. I may change my mind and use Fabri-Tac because I need to be able to move it around a little bit to make sure that my hearts line up. Well, let's try another one. Okay, I did a little better on that one. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. and I'm going to end up with this spine. So this is the inside front cover. This is the next 2 pages. And see, I'm just going to go in and trim that off, and I will do it before I get the whole thing done. It's really hard to get them lined up. So I've got all these to do. We're just going to flip this over, take the next one down, and glue it on, and do that all the way through. So I'll be back when I get this glued together. Okay, I've gotten all the pages glued together, and I ended up using my Barely Art glue. The glue stick just stuck too quick, and I couldn't work with it. And even then, I haven't gotten it perfect, but it's close enough, and I think it's going to be a really nice little booklet. So let me just flip through. This is where the cover is going to go, right here. And then we'll have our spine, and then the back cover on the back. So that's why this is plain. So I'm just going to flip through here and let you see the pages. Now I will trim these edges that aren't straight. I may lay them down like this and use my cutter, whatever it's called, instead of scissors. I think that'll be easier because I can lay each page out like this and get it fixed. So let's flip through. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 pages, plus the cover and the back cover. Now, when I go to glue these on, I will have a ribbon under here, and I'll also have this spine on here. So I'll come back and show you that. In the meantime, I'm going to go and trim up these edges, and then use my distress vintage photo ink and ink around the edges so there won't be any white edges showing. And then we'll come back and we'll start to add some of our ephemera, which I'll also ink around the edges. And then there are some of these that are like a pocket that match up with some of the pages where this goes on the edge, and then the rest of the flower is on the page, and there'll be a pocket in there. And then we have some little pockets that go at the point of the heart. So I've still got some cutting out to do, plus fix up these edges. I don't think I'll make another, I don't think I'll stop this video because it's just been a little bit. So we'll go ahead and I'll come back. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I have finished gluing all these pages together. Trimmed the edges so that the white wouldn't show, and then inked all the way through. So here's our book. And I'm going to attempt to put it together here, and then we'll decorate. So what I want to do is fix it so that it ties together. And I want to put the ribbon on here before I glue the cover on. So let me go ahead and get this ribbon glued down. And I'm going to fix it so that it ties with the heart sitting straight. I'll do the same thing on the back. And it'll glue down better when we put the cover on. Okay, so this will just tie on the side when I get everything all finished, and this will end up being kind of fat, so it'll be nice to tie it closed. But let me set this aside for a minute. And I decided that I would fix the spine. So what I did was I took this piece here that was in the kit, and I mounted it on some white cardstock. And then I cut it so that it fit the spine, which is right here to here. And I'm going to glue it to the heart like this. I'm going to give it just a little space here, and then let me go ahead and ink in there in case that doesn't look right. That way, if it shows at all, it won't be white. I'm kind of having to rig this up myself because it doesn't really tell you how to do the spine. But this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, it says the Notebook of Memoirs. And I'm going to put my glue on here. And lay this heart on here. Giving myself just a little space. And I'll do the same on the other side. I didn't score this, but I probably should. See if I can just do it like this. Okay, so there's my spine. And let's just see if this works. What I'm going to do is score down the center of the spine so that it has some flexibility. It's a little bit wide for my booklet, so let's do this. I could even score it so that it'll end up rounded. Score it 3 places, one in the center, one on each side there. Then we can just kind of bend it like this. Okay, I think this is sort of going to work. It could have been a little bit thinner, but that's okay. I'll make it work. So the first thing I'll do is glue this heart down for the cover. Well, nobody said this would be easy. I've got some trimming to do, but I got it on there. And let's go ahead and do the back. Again, I've got a little trimming to do, but let's see how this works. Okay, this is going to work just fine. I'm not sure what I could have done differently. Except for not to have a spine at all. I'm glad I did those other scoring. I think that's going to help. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take my scissors and trim around here and ink. I think I'll just go ahead and do that on camera. It's a very simple thing to do. I should have not had the spine quite so thick, but that's okay. By the time I get through with it, you'll never know. And that's one thing that's nice about using paper is you can cover up a lot of stuff with lace and glue and flowers and all sorts of things. So that's what I'll do. I'll fix it so it looks perfect. Okay. Now I'm just going to go around this with my ink. Careful not to get it on my ribbon. Go around the inside. Whoops. And do the same thing back here. I won't do that on camera. I'm just going to go ahead and tie this so you can see what it's going to look like. Now, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to finish cutting out all my fussy cuts, inking the edges, pull out some laces and things that I want to use in here, sequins, pearls, whatever I want to do to decorate this. And I will come back with a flip through on a separate video that will show you how it all ends up looking, and I'll explain each page how I put it together. So thank you for watching. This is a cute project. It's a little bit tricky to put together, but I hope that my tutorial helped. And this actually worked pretty good. It could have been a little thinner spine, but I think it's going to work fine, and that's what's important. It looks beautiful, and it has room to expand with this expanding, so I think it'll work out just fine. I hope you've had a good day and enjoyed this video and are inspired to create one of these. This is a great little project, and it's supposed to snow 6 inches here. I thought it was going to start at noon, and we're still waiting, but it's supposed to start about 6 o'clock. And so we're kind of I'm looking forward to being snowed in. I'm not sure everybody is, but this is what I love to do. So when I'm snowed in, I can't do anything else. So I'll probably get this finished up in the next day or two and come back with my flip through. So this is the Notebook of Memoir Folio Kit, and I'm going to call it a Victorian Romance Journal. Victorian Heart Romance Journal. So I'll be back before you know it. I'll see you soon.